Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you all for being here in this special prayer and group meditation for the fires in Los Angeles. I just want to say here before we get started, because many of you, or if not all of you, have studied with me for many years, that what we're here to do is not, we're here for intercession. We're here to pray and to meditate and to ask the spiritual hierarchy for intervention, for mercy, for grace, for assistance for the individuals in LA, in Los Angeles, and all over California, and for all of their properties as well. What we are not here doing is that we are not here sacrificing ourselves in taking the karma of other people. The path of the sacrifice is a lie. This idea of the Lamb of God, I've spoken about this in other classes, is a lie. It's not the true teaching of Christ, the actual teaching of Christ. That teaching of the sacrifice was brought in by St. Paul, who came to Christianity as a convert 100 years later, after Christ had already went to his ascension. He'd never met physically the man nor walked with him and knew his teaching. His direct disciples, like Peter, had a church going on at the time that was teaching a different gospel that was connected to the idea that God is ever present and is an energy of light and love and abundance. The idea of suffering as being noble or being holy was not part of the teachings that Christ was giving. So I want to make that clear so that you rewire your heart and your head. You're not going to take a bullet for these people and crucify yourself for them and take their karma and absorb it. That's not what we're doing. We are interceding, which means that we are going to align us and become neutral and ask God, the spiritual hierarchy, Lady Gaia, the Earth Elohims, and all of the elemental spirits, the air element, the water element, the earth element, the fire element. We're going to ask all of the Master Devas for all of these immense and gigantic forces that control everything on earth for intercession and for mercy. Okay? We're going to pray to them first, and then we're going to collectively do a torsion field, the new version, with a big on time and space, and then we'll make an actual spiritual connection to the Master Dave, to the Earth Elohims and the 4 elemental pillars that holds everything on earth, and we're going to ask them for mercy. And then they will do whatever it is that they want to do because we don't control it. We are not Gandalf. We're not standing on the bridge of Khazad-dûm with a staff in our hand and say, "Be gone, you shall not pass." We don't have that kind of power. All we are doing is that we're asking for mercy. We're connecting correctly to these forces, and we're beseeching them for their mercy and their grace. And we're letting them react in whatever way that they want to react, because they're sentient, powerful earth Elohims and beings of immense power. And they will decide what it is that they want to do. Okay? I just wanted to make sure we outline this first, and I say this, and then we can proceed. The first thing we're going to do is that I'm going to do a series of prayers, and I'm going to also repeat the mantra, Gate, Gate, Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhisattva. And it's the mantra that translates into gone, gone, gone over, fully gone over, awake, so be it, or it is done. And that mantra is what we're asking to be gone. It's the pain, the suffering, and mostly the karma that's blocking us from accepting the blessings that we are receiving. It's clear that what's happening in Los Angeles right now, and for that matter, all over the planet, is connected to individual karma and humanity's karma, collective karma. And karma is not punishment. Let's make that clear. Karma, it translates as in Sanskrit, it's to make or to do. In Hebrew, it's tikkun, and tikkun translates as correction or repair. Once the correction, the emotional and spiritual correction is done, when you realize that I've done this wrong, I am asking for forgiveness. The moment the forgiveness is asked, the karma is gone. You don't have to suffer an equal amount for the karma to be removed. You have to realize that you did wrong, and you have to make a commitment that going forward, I will catch myself and I will not act in this manner. The moment that is done, the karma is finished. It's balanced.
Pierre, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's just heavy on my heart. So I just really, since I live here and you know, the closest to be affected. What happens when this is not a natural fire, but let's just say it was man-induced?
It's still
Meaning
karma. It's still karma.
Even though if it was
yes, whoever is doing it has karma with the collective. It's still karma.
It's still karma. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Yes, it's still karma.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Pierre.
I know that they've caught several people. It was in the news even today. They're catching people setting fire. Okay, so there is that part. Okay, but you have to understand something. They're setting fire, but the wind is not getting set up. Okay,
right.
There is something bigger going on. What's happening with the wind is not by dog power, by some other forces. That the actual deva that control the air has to be addressed, because the air element is actively pushing and fanning the stuff. So we have to account that, yes, there are people who are doing the wrong things. Absolutely, I agree with you. But there are always bad actors that are trying to capitalize on all kinds of things. There are people who are mentally ill. There are all kinds of people with all kinds of agenda, nefarious agendas. But it's not just that that's going on. And all of that bottled up with karma.
Thank you, Pierre. Appreciate you answering my question.
Okay, not a problem. All right. Let us pray. In my mission of shepherding humanity, Lord, give me the clarity to separate my issues from that of my flock, the discernment to release their burden unto you, the compassion to understand their pain and suffering, the intuition to know when to speak and when to be silent. The empathy to sense their distress and worries. The wisdom to allow you to speak through me. The detachment to let you heal them according to your plan. And most of all, the humility to understand that all healings happens through you. May I be a witness to your endless miracles, for you are the giver, the benefactor, and the repairer of all suffering. Lord, help humanity find peace. May all victims of hurricanes, typhoon, earthquake, fires, and natural disasters recover. May those who are without shelter find a safe place to sleep. May those that are hungry find a meal. Help those who have lost find a gain greater than the loss. Protect all, but especially the young, the infirm, the elderly, and the animals. When everything is taken from us, our faith is tested. Help us understand that you have not abandoned us. As the planet evolves into a higher version of itself, change is taking place. May we yield to the change, learn, and evolve to help create your kingdom on earth. Help us find the correct path, and may your grace bless us all. May a cascade of goodness and benevolence fall upon us all. Amen. We ask, Lord, for your mercy. We ask for your love, for your compassion. I call forth the silent watchers of the cosmos, the extraterrestrials, Guardian Alliance of Light, the Cosmic Council of 12, the 24 elders in front of the throne of grace, the order of Melchizedek, the order of Enoch, the order of Michael, the order of the golden robe, the order of the platinum robe, the order of Shambhala. We call forth the Universal Federation of Light, the Galactic Regent Council, the Galactic Mathematician, the Galactic Confederation of Planets. We call forth our solar logos, Helios and Vesta, and we call forth the following planetary masters: El Agobi, El Moria, Kuthumi, Serapis Bey, Paul the Venetian, Hilarion, Shanonda, Rakosi, Saint Germain, Dracul, Dr. Joshua David Stone, Lord Buddha and the six Buddhas of activity, Lord Maitreya, Lord Krishna, Yogananda Babaji. We call forth the following female masters: Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Lashmi, Tasatahoma, Lady Lada, Lady Enla, Lady Liberty, Lady of the Sun, Lady of the Light, Pallas Athena, Lady Vesta, Lady Victory, Lady Garashu, the White Tara, and Goddess Isis. We call forth the Karmic Board, the Divine Director, Lady Nada, Lady Portia, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Elohim, Lady Justice, Elohim Cyclopia, and we ask for the presence of Lady Gaia, planet Earth. We ask that all of the elemental Elohims that controls the four fundamental elements: air, fire, water, earth, to be present with us. We request their assistance and their support in this connection that we are making on behalf of the city of Los Angeles and of California in general. We call forth the Master Devas of the self, the air elements, the sub-devas, the general devas, We call forth the undying, the water elements, the Master Devas, the General Devas, the Sub-Devas. We call forth the known, the earth elements, the Master Deva, the General Deva, the Sub-Devas. We call forth the salamanders, the fire elements, the Master Deva, the General Deva, and the Sub-Devas. And we ask them to join us on this collective prayer and request with the karmic board. And we ask for all of the nature spirits, the nymphs, the fairies, and all of the animals and the devas that controls them to be present and to co-create in this invocation, in this intercession, and in this request for mercy. You may want to repeat this mantra with me if you so desire. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisoha. 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 Gate, 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 paragate, parasamgate, bodhisoha. 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 We are now going to do a torsion field individually for ourselves, and then we will blend together and address these celestial and elemental forces together and ask them for blending and request the privilege of communicating with them directly. Take a very deep and close, very deep breath. And as you inhale and exhale deeply and slowly, allow the universal life force that permeates everything to enter into your lungs. Keep breathing deeply and slowly. And let your soul and your awareness drop in the middle of your chest. Please forgive me. I love you. And I let go. Please forgive me. I love you. And I let go. Let your mind and your heart sync with each other. Allowing your head and your entire consciousness to emanate from your upper heart, as if you could only see the world from that part in your body. Keep breathing deeply and slowly. And let yourself yield into coherence where your mind and your heart begin to function as one. And the guardian alliance of light approached you, offering to gift you their shields of light and protection, and a band of neutrality. If you are ready to accept this gift at this time, answer affirmatively, and let the energy of the first guardian begin in the core of the earth, counter-rotating, moving upwards through the bottom of your feet, passing through your core, exiting outside of your head, and going into source and creating all around you the torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. The axis at the top of your head extends and it attracts now the energy of the second guardian, dropping down from source, rotating clockwise, passing through the top of your head, moving through your central axis, exiting at the bottom of your feet and the core of the earth, while creating all around you a torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. The axis at the bottom of your feet extends and it attracts now the energy of the third guardian, coming in from the core of the earth, counter-rotating, passing through the bottom of your feet, rising through your core, exiting outside of your head, and going into source while creating all around you a torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. The axis at the top of your head extends and it attracts now the energy of the fourth guardian coming in from source rotating clockwise, dropping into the top of your head, passing through your central axis, exiting at the bottom of your feet, and going to the core of the earth and creating all around you a torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. The axis at the bottom of your feet extends and it attracts now the energy of the fifth guardian coming in from the core of the earth, counter-rotating, moving through the bottom of your feet as it rises up, passing through you, exiting outside of your head, and going into source while creating all around you the torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. The axis at the top of your head extends and it attracts now the energy of the sixth guardian cascading down from source while rotating clockwise, dropping it through your head and moving through your central core, exiting at the bottom of your feet and going into the core of the earth while creating all around you the torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. The axis at the bottom of your feet extends and it attracts now the energy of the seventh guardian, counter-rotating and coming in from the core of the earth, passing through the bottom of your feet, moving through you, exiting outside of your head, and going into source while creating all around you the torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. We call forth the eighth guardian alliance of light coming in from source, cascading into the top of our head while rotating clockwise, passing through the top of our body and our core, moving through us and going into the core of the earth, while creating all around us a torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. The axis at the bottom of your feet extends and it attracts now the energy of the night guardian coming in from the core of the earth, counter-rotating, moving through the bottom of your feet, moving through your central axis and core, exiting outside of your head, and going into source while creating all around you a torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. The axis above your head extends and it attracts now the energy of the 10th guardian cascading down from source while rotating clockwise, passing through the top of your head, moving through your core, exiting at the bottom of your feet and going to the core of the earth while creating all around you a torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. The axis at the bottom of your feet extends and it attracts now the energy of the 11th guardian, counter-rotating, beginning in the core of the earth, moving through the bottom of your feet, passing through you, exiting outside of your head, and going directly into source while creating all around you a torsion field of neutrality. The axis at the top of your head extends and it attracts now the energy of the 12th and final guardian cascading down from source while rotating clockwise, passing through the top of your head and moving through your core, exiting at the bottom of your feet and going to source while creating all around you a torsion field of neutrality. Begone time and space. Observe the 12 counter-rotating axes of neutrality. That are spinning in your core. May I be a perfect witness to the glory of God, to the abundance, the miraculous, the hopeful, and the instantaneous repairs, changes, transformation, and transmutation that this blessed field creates. I call forth the karmic board, the divine director, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Lady Nada, Lady Portia, Lady Justice, Pallas Athena, Elohim Cyclopia. I call forth Lady Gaia, Planet Earth, and all of the 4 elemental Elohims, Earth Elohims. The Elohims for the sylphs, the undines, the gnomes, the salamanders. And the Master Devas. We ask this entire collective to connect to the group body of the city of Los Angeles. The egregore of the city of Los Angeles. We ask for the permission of a blending. By your grace and your mercy, we request a brief moment of communication. As I remain neutral and a witness, Let the group body of the city of Los Angeles allow us the permission to blend. As the permission is granted, we ask the elemental forces that are burning acres upon acres, the fires, the wind, the earth, the water that is lacking, the rain that is lacking, for a restoration and a repair of equilibrium. We offer the light of God, the mercy of God. We offer the grace of God. We offer celestial and angelic intervention from the blessed field, from infinity times infinity. Have mercy on Los Angeles. Have mercy on the animals, the plants, the vegetation. Have mercy on the homes and the catastrophic effects of this out of balance burning. Fueled by this powerful wind. Have mercy on the displaced. Have mercy please forgive them for whatever karma is responsible for this. We ask the salamanders for mercy. Have mercy on the citizen of this city. Have mercy on the animals, the plants. We ask the wind for mercy. Mercy for everyone. And may all of the other elements help restore the equilibrium and the balance of the four elements: earth, water, air, fire. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. Please forgive me. I love you, and I let go. I release all attachments, fears, and control, and I surrender into the great emptiness and endless luminosity. Thank you, Lady Gaia. Thank you, all elemental forces, Master Devas, Earth Elohims. Thank you to all the celestial hosts. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for the blessings. I accept the gifts and I receive with gratitude. Thank you for the blessings. I accept the gifts and I receive with gratitude. Hosanna into the highest. Hosanna into the highest. Hosanna into the highest. Take a very deep and slow breath. And whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes. How you all feeling?
Yeah, I'd just like to take a moment to say thank you to Janice for coming up with this request, and for you and for everyone who attended. As a resident now of the city of Los Angeles for the past 2.5 years, this has deeply affected me because of all those places that are no longer with us. Was genuinely my happy place. And you allowed me the space to grieve, to really go deep, and to feel this immense love. So I just wanted to say thank you so very much from all of my heart and my soul.
You're welcome, Marilyn. You're welcome. It was very complex, I have to tell you this. It was not a straight shot. But
No, it wasn't.
Marilyn, I want to say it really is an honor to be of service to those who are in need, and our prayers are with you as an individual as well as a part of the collective in the healing of the loss and the grief. In my mind, and I guess you would say in the meditation, I had two images that I interpret in a certain way, but they may be other interpretations. I saw like a very open or deep basement cellar below ground, but open to the air above. And there were the elemental forces with conduits into the basement, draining, draining out. When I tried to figure out what they were draining, I heard the karma.
mm,
Also, I saw another image of a person, and it was representative of the collective, the Los Angeles collective, with another person on his back, and that person was disengaged and removed. And I think that may have been some dark forces, perhaps Archon energy,
mhm,
that had a hand in inflaming an already, well, forgive the not intended pun, inflamed situation.
mhm.
Anyway, I'm privileged to have been able to participate. Thank you, Pierre. Thank you, Pierre, for doing this for us.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Janice, for your insight and for your vision and for your what you're picking up. Yes, thank you. Anyone else?
I just would like to add that when you would, the begone time and space, little by little, all structure, all matter, everything disappeared around me. And there was 9 gigantic, I don't even know what they were. They just looked like light beings, kind of formless, more light. And I think that they were the representatives of, I guess, the immediate overseers of the city of Los Angeles. I'm not sure. I was just
Mhm.
giving it my best guesstimate, but they stood in a semicircle through the whole thing. And as you started saying, please forgive me, I love you, and I let go one by one, like just exit it. It was It was quite intense, actually. Quite intense. Thank you again.
You're welcome. I saw rain. Anybody else?
I also want to say thank you to Janice for having the gifted insight to create this group prayer tonight, and to know that we're here for each other, and you are not alone, and we are not alone. And it puts me into the awareness that this is not our, this is continued work as we move through these times. But I don't know it completely yet. However, I feel like this is a type of training ground to hold us in the state of divine alignment and connection and belonging. And this is very reminiscent of the stories you told with Makshoni and the grounding of divine will and righteousness, and how the laws of physics obey consciousness. And I want to thank you, each and all of you, for being right here, right now. I am so honored to be part of this spiritual family and Order of Melchizedek. And I'm sending you the peace and love that I know.
Mm. Beautiful. Thank you, Rob. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Anybody else? All right. I know some of you may have had an impression and you're still unpacking stuff. And I know all of you probably did, and you're still trying to figure it out. And I'm expecting to receive text and private communication afterwards, which is what some of you do. But I want to thank you all for participating tonight in this connection and in this act of service and this act of intercession on behalf of the city of Los Angeles. I expect in the future, given where the planet is and what's going on with all of the elemental forces, it was a way for us, as Janice requested this, to remember what we did off planet, because we were together before and we've done this before. It was just a matter of remembering. I know an amelioration was initiated tonight because I felt it for the elemental. We're trying now to rebalance the scale, all four of them together. Any questions, any comments before we close?
I do have a question for you, Pierre, really quick. Do you remember the dream you had where you were in Manhattan and you said that you couldn't find your way home because all the blocks were
Yes,
in rubble?
yes.
I know this is not Manhattan, and I know it didn't happen in a city area,
Oh, crap.
but pretty much everything's in rubble. And there are some edifices that are still just in that rubble state. Was that the dream?
Yes, 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 yes. And it was complex. I kept on flipping from places to places. That was the first part of the dream.
Yes.
I was in the city, I was in the shopping center, and I remember very clearly that I was looking to buy something from a case in a mall, and there were street vendors, there were people that were there and all that, and the next thing you know, the whole place is destroyed, leveled.
Yes. That's been on my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were many other parts to this dream as well. I flipped into uh, uh, there were multiple sections to this dream.
Yes.
I
But there
was
was,
flipping from multiple realities or potential for manifestation.
yeah.
You're probably right. The landing was not. I didn't know if it was New York. I doubt it was New York City, but it was definitely a business center. That is where I was.
Yes. It was, you said it was reminiscent of how you felt right before September 11th.
Correct.
Yes. And s- and so there's many different little pieces, and yours was very much, I don't know, I just remember when you first described it, I said, oh boy, that's not going to be good.
Yeah.
And I had a vision in front of this memorial that's located in Newport Beach that if the fire would have kept on going, eventually would have hit there. And the person I was with, we saw embers, and the person said it's like September 11th. And at the moment, we both were confused because there's nothing really like that over here. I mean, in that area where the fires were, because that's kind of where this person lives. But if we put all the pieces together now,
Mm,
it was already foretold.
mm, mm.
Just you never think it's going to happen in your backyard, the way
It's not.
September 11th happened, right?
Yes.
Thank you again. Just thank you so very much. Thank you to everyone, to everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Blessings to everyone. I'm gonna let you all go because we're running out of time. I know you have other things to do. But thank you for this service that you're doing today in this and this very powerful connection to ask for mercy for Los Angeles. Blessings, everyone. Good night. Blessings. Be well.
Good night, everyone. I love you all.
Love you more. Good night. Good night, my love.